everybody, it's Donna, and we're going to make a little Halloween treat package today. I don't have Halloween kids anymore because I live in a over 55 community, but I used to make these a few years ago when I was doing craft fairs, and they sold pretty well. This was originally designed for those, I guess you'd call them sweet tart sticks, those little sticks that are full of that sour powder, but I made them with pencils because I thought that the kids were going to probably get plenty of treats, and the pencils were something they could take to school and enjoy. So I'm going to show you how to make them, and they're so easy to make that we're probably going to make 4 of them while we're sitting here. It starts with a 2-inch by 11-inch piece of paper. So with your 1 piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I think I need to get a new blade. My blade didn't go all the way through there. Okay. With your 1 piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, you can get 4. Okay, so we'll make 4, and then you have a little smidgen left over at the end. Okay, so now we have our 4 pieces, and the next thing we need to do is to score them, and we're going to score them at 3 3/4 and 4. So we'll score at 3 3/4 and 4. I'll do that with all of them. These would be fun if you were having a little Halloween party with your kids. They make a nice take-home treat that's not candy, because I'm sure candy will be part of the party. Or if somebody's having a birthday around Halloween, this is a nice birthday souvenir to give the kids at the party. And they're simple to make. The pencils, I believe the ones I have, and I've had them for a long time, but I'm thinking I got them at Target at the time, but I am sure Walmart and all of the other stores are carrying the same kind of thing this time of year. So now I'm just going to fold on these lines. And what this is doing is making just like a little ledge for the pencils or the candy, if that's what you choose to put in there, to sit on. So when it's folded up like this, you see there's a little ledge on the bottom. Okay? Alright, so the next thing is we're going to take our 1-inch hole punch, and I'm going to punch a hole just a little ways down from the top. You want to leave yourself enough room to put some adhesive here so that you can glue the top. So let's just make it there. Okay? And this is on the short piece. This is on the short piece. I'm just turning it over because then I can see where I'm punching. My poor 1-inch punch I've had it for so long that it's kind of losing its sharpness. If you want to save these circles, you can make eyes out of them for some other project. Okay, now we're going to do some decorating. And I did pre-cut the paper just to help us get it done a little faster. And I've got 2 that I'll make with this, and 2 that I'll make with this. Okay, now these are 1 5/8 by 6, and I just made them 6 because they fit down inside of the piece. So let's get those attached. one. And you don't really have to put glue on the bottom because it's going to be down inside. But if you want to, you can. The only thing you have to remember when you're cutting this paper is if you have a pattern like this that is directional, make sure you cut the long piece in the right direction. And two with the pumpkins. Oop, a little adhesive up above it. So this is just basically 1/8 inch shorter than, or narrower than the black cardstock. And one more. Oh, well, doesn't make any difference. That's not where I wanted to put that. Let's get that off of here. And the reason I have to do that is because I put it along the edge, and I just told you the paper didn't go all the way out to the edge. So we'll just do it again. If I can get, there you go, if I can get that adhesive off my finger. Now before we bring this bottom up and glue it, we're going to decorate that too. So I have a piece cut for that, and these are all going to be the same. And these are cut at 1 5/8 by 3 3/4. Okay, let me just get these all out here and we can do them all at once. You notice I am covering up the hole, but we're just going to re-punch it. Because sometimes the punch doesn't want to go through more than one layer, so we want to make sure we get the punch the hole in the right direction. A little bit of glue over the edge here. Didn't get that one on quite straight, but it will do. I probably should have used my glue. It's easier to work with when you're doing something like this because you have some wiggle room. Okay, so there we have those. Now all I'm going to do is turn it upside down, put my punch over it, and re-punch the circle. Alright, so there we are, and we're almost done actually. What I'm going to do now is to put, I a piece of plain orange on the back, and that's just so you can write your sentiment or what it is that you want to say. If you want to stamp anything, if you want to say to you from Graham or what. Oh, and I got that glue more than I need. Okay, we'll just do that. Okay. Oh, that's why you like the glue. Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of glue right along this top piece. And we're going to fold it, and we'll make our little flap as we do it so that we know we're keeping that. And I'm recording.
Sorry.
And this last one. And there you go. We have the 4 of them. And it didn't take any time at all, really. Now I just want to let this, I'm just going to turn these over and give them a good push so that that has a chance to dry, because we're going to put pencils in it. Alright, so let's get a few pencils. And I still have a bag. Full. Now you can round your corners or whatever you want to do with it. And I'm hoping this is dry enough now. I'm just going to keep my finger in here a little bit. And it actually will fit 3 pencils. Right side up. That was cute. That it happened. The pumpkin came right in that hole. That was worked out nice. Okay. And the last one. And there you go. Now, one last thing that I do is I did take a piece of ribbon and you go around the bottom, and that's because the pencils can shift and kind of stick out the sides, and this just keeps them from doing that. And you can tie a bow or tie it however you want. It's just well, interesting pair of scissors. That one won't cut anything. There you go. Oh my goodness sakes. You know what it is? I've got glue on my fingers. Get that out of the way. And it doesn't want to, the fingers don't want to do what I want them to do. There. And see, this will tighten the bottom so your pencils don't fall out. And if they are still, you know, somewhat loose, you can actually create a little collar at the top, like a little belly band around it, using a piece of that designer paper that you used. And I really can't even tell you where that designer paper came from, because I have this stack. It was like a multi-seasonal stack, probably Recollections, that I've had for a number of years. And you know, these holidays only come once a year, and there's always lots left over. I might have got that one a little too short. But I have another piece. Oh, that's my useless scissors. I think they should just go right in the garbage bin. And one more. See if I have a piece that's big enough. We'll make it big enough. Sorry, I'm probably out of the frame. I'm in the process of getting a new camera, and one of the biggest issues I have with this one, and this is one of those flip cameras that I've had for quite a while, is that, of course, when you're using this flip camera, I can't see what I'm doing. So it's difficult to make sure you're in the frame or not. Alright, so there you are. Look at that. We've made 4 of them in probably about 10-15 minutes. And you got a nice party favor for your Halloween. And on the back, you can put your boo, or your happy Halloween, or from me to you, and so on and so forth. So try them out. It's real cute, and it doesn't take any time at all to make them. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.